Hey guys, Nathan here.
And I'm Jan.
We are Fantasyco, and we are here today bringing you a guide for the brand new Borderlands pre-sequel. This guide is going to be on farming, fast methods to farm, which will get you money, XP, moonstone, chance of legendary weapons, and it's also it also will help you defeat the boss Iwajira, a Kragan, giant corrosive Kragan that resides in the Serenity Waste, I believe this map's called. Serenity's Waste, yes. So basically, just a little bit of information before we get started. We are going to be starting here every time. This is the fast travel thing to Serenity's Waste. From here, you start. We've timed it. Each cycle, including the killing, takes around about 4 minutes 20 of, you know, non-focusing. Now, we're just going to do the farming, and then afterwards, if you want to stick around to check it out, we're going to go through our trees, give you a little bit more details about why we chose some of the important perks. So, here we go. We're just going to run straight there. We're going to take the quickest routes we possibly can because we're farming. We want to maximize speed and efficiency. So, here we go.
If you want a timer, start your timer now.
Yeah. It did take... We timed it. It took us about 4 minutes 20. To be honest with you, it's taken exactly the same time every time we've done it, roughly. Obviously, not by the second. Hopefully, we'll be doing a lot more of these guides as well in the future. So, you know, keep an eye open.
The first time we killed this boss, we were level 27.
27, yeah. It's highly possible and easy to do it at level 27. So, you know, he will have a skull on him, which means he gets, you know, like 10% damage reduction from your attacks or whatever. But, oh, just got a bit of clipping there. It's fine, no problem. So, yeah, this is the way to get to him, in case you didn't already know. It's not too difficult to get to, you just got to be careful. The lava does insta-kill you, I think. I'm pretty sure we've been insta-killed by her, at least, haven't we? Now, my suggestion, first of all, as soon as you land, stand in this oxygen thing, because you will be on low oxygen, more than likely. Second, start firing with a long-range weapon. Straight up, as soon as he spawns in, he's tough. Don't be shocked that you're not doing much damage. Unless you're high level, over-leveled compared to him, you will probably thing. Now, next up, avoid these. When these land, you can shoot them. A little bit later on in the fight, they will spawn babies. Now, obviously, I'm Athena, so, you know, that shield awesomeness. You know, we can take him out pretty quick. It's actually the loot gathering which takes more time than actually fighting him, so... Yeah. Okay.
Holy moly.
Oh. Okay, there we go.
What happened to your gun then, eh?
Target down. I was concentrating on my health because I was about to die. So I was jumping around a little bit to avoid his attacks. Now, next up, like I said, if you want to maximize efficiency, just run around, pick up everything, pick up all the moonstone. On average, you get around about 27 moonstone fighting this guy, which is obviously a lot. That is a very powerful gun. I'm going to use it. I wasn't expecting that. A little more about his loot. He has a chance to drop a legendary rocket launcher. The rocket launcher has a base name called the Thingy. I will show you it when we restart, but obviously we want to do this as a speed run. We're not going to bother picking up white weapons because we've done the arms race quest. If you have not done it, I strongly suggest you pick up the white weapons, but they're not worth a lot of cash and they're not really worth our time at the moment.
They'll just get in your way and fill up your inventory with.
Yeah.
And you know you can't pick up any of the purple guns then.
Yes. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get our way back. We're not gonna mess around. We've pretty much got everything we need to get. There's a purple thing there. I'm gonna grab that. Unless something purple gets in the lava, I wouldn't really bother going for it. You know, there's a bit of moonstone there, but I wouldn't bother. Money, etc. Okay, and then you just go, oh, you ended it again. You just go to quit, save and quit, and this will take us to the start of the map. It's a lot quicker, and it respawns the boss. This is a vital part of farming. Vital. Now, the timer's still going, theoretically, in your heads or whatever. It's still going at this point, and it does not stop until this screen loads. When this screen has loaded, then the timer stops. That is how we've done it. We're going to do another cycle just to show you the selling process and all that as well. Something very important to note is for speed, we don't want to have to stop and purchase bullets. that is something that really will mess you up. There you go, salt. The timer should have stopped as soon as we spawned in. Now we're just going to go straight back for it. As you can see, the ability that my good friend Yayan here used, Wilhelm, just recharged our bullets quite significantly. That is a very important ability. If you want to know what it is and why we chose it, like I said, we'll go through more of the skills right at the end.
Have patience, wait till the end of the video.
Yes, wait till the end. Bear our annoying, agitating voices right until the end. Like I said, you know, keep
Speak for yourself, Nathan.
Ooh.
Everyone likes my smooth, luscious tone.
That's not how you speak.
No, it's not.
Oh dear, excuse me. Oh god. No, I did not mess that up. Like I said, you know, follow the same route every single time. You know, once you've developed your pathway, you can get to him pretty quickly.
Ooh,
that was close. Did you land the lava? No.
No.
Alright, cool. So, we're going to kill him one more time, and then we'll save a quit again, and then we'll go through all the skills and stuff. He's not a very difficult boss, unless you are very underleveled. The tactic to killing him is fairly easy, especially if you have an Athena. If you have an Athena, then her shield will pretty much block his main attack, which is the big corrosive beam, which we've probably seen. But it didn't do a lot due to the fact that, you know, Athena.
It was quite funny at the start of this that we came down here at about level 12.
Yeah, he did wreck us. We actually did an okay amount of damage. Okay, so we've got, there you go, there's that beam I'm on about. I pull out my shield and he does nothing to me. Now, he does spawn in his little pebbles. If you're good, you can actually kill them just with a slam, just like I just did. You can kill them with a slam without even taking your fire off Iwajira. You basically just, you know, use your radar. That's what I do. I use my radar. And there's the ricochet. Again, we'll go through that right at the end. Good skill, important skill to get. Sugar. And there we have it. He's down again. As you can see, this is a very, very quick fight. He's not very hard. Don't get me wrong, he's tough. And I think he's probably got a lot of damage output too. We got another skill, like we'll go through right at the end. See, right, don't think he dropped his legendary, which is not really a big deal. It's not that phenomenal.
It's worth a lot of money though. But
oh, it is worth a lot of dosh. It's worth about 60,000. Well, I've got two variants so far. One of them was worth 19,000, and the other was worth 28. I sold the 28,000 one, kept the 19,000, so I could show you guys what it was all about. Now, there's a couple of bits over here. Yang will stick to the wall, grab the moonstone. Basically, the moonstone's the important bit, to be honest with you. Everything else is just money. That's just what you need to look at things as. Money, unfortunately. Right, another thing is, don't forget guys, all all enemies in the game have a chance to drop legendary items. Just certain enemies have a chance to drop an item by a higher amount. Which means an enemy dropping such a large amount of items has a bigger chance of dropping accidentally a legendary. So keep that in mind whenever you're deciding whether to farm or not. So, just going to check my notes here, because I have written 2 A4 pages worth of notes for this guide. We are...
Yeah, on the second, Bunker was a really good boss to fight, to farm, because that thing dropped like 30 guns or whatever. Yeah.
Okay, so if you're interested in the farming aspect, there you go. If you want to know what skills and stuff we are using, then here we go. So, starting with Athena, just because I'm Athena and I'm at the top. Sorry it's split screen by the way, but, you know, deal with it. The way we've dealt this, the way we've considered this, is basically for survivability and ranged combat. Melee combat is not a viable option against this guy because of his size, awkwardness to attack, everything to do with, you know, his entire build. So we've concentrated on ranged and survivability. For Athena, this is her left tree. It's her Aspis tree. Just a few basic things. I've chosen this purely for the duration. Extra duration, excuse me, extra toughness, extra health from this. I've put 1 point in this because it gives me up to 3 because I've got +2 from my class mod. This is important as heck because it absorbs elemental damage. I don't know if it's, you know, it blocks elemental damage normally, but this is just a really good ability to grab anyway. This is, again, vital. I didn't have to use it there because Wilhelm didn't go down, but occasionally Wilhelm will go down. He's gone down once or twice while we've been farming him, and this instantly gets it up. It actually will ricochet from an enemy to your ally and revive him thanks to this ability. It is mightily powerful.
Yeah, it prioritizes your ally if they're down.
Yes, yes. Now, I've got this just because I found a really powerful Jacob's Shotgun that I wanted to take full advantage of, so I swapped to gun damage. I was using this, which converts percentage of absorbed damage that hit the Aspis, pardon me, into shields for yourself and your teammates. That is the important part. It does it to your teammates, as long as they're nearby. Obviously they can't be miles away. That, I just got it for the additional ability of friendly fire absorption. If I need to deal much more damage as quick as I can just turn and the iron will fire on me for a few seconds, and then I can turn and throw my Aspis. Didn't need to do that there, didn't feel the need. This is, again, vitally important. It's essentially a taunt. You only need to put 1 point in there to gain this taunt ability. And what happens is, nearby enemies will come to you when you activate your Aspis, which is very important when you're fighting this guy because of his little baby pebbles, the Kragan pebbles. That means they will come to you, and like you saw, I can just use my slam using the radar while focusing fire on Iwajira. Finally, in this tree, we got the Ricochet. The Ricochet is amazing because of what I said earlier. Its synergy with Clear is amazing. I can concentrate fire on Iwajira, continuously fire. Wilhelm will go down, it's not a problem. I will not break fire as long as my Aspis is out. When the Aspis duration runs out, it will go, it will hit Iwajira and ricochet and revive Wilhelm. And then kill any little guys around him. Simple as that. There's no other reason for these perks. I didn't want to go through them all, but you know, why not? And then I just had some extra perks. I just got some extra gun damage in this tree here. Quick run through my weaponry in case you were wondering. I use primarily this. It's obviously a massively powerful Jacob's Shotgun. Me and Ian like to refer to these as Big Bessies because they have 3 barrels. Old Bessies are 2 barrel and little Bessies are 1 barrel. Sometimes they're like long rectangular. Anyway, you know. I've got this very good shield, but it's only really good against lasers. I've got the legendary Celestial Gladiator, which is a legendary, which as soon as I whap up Aspis, my shields recharge. And then I've got that, which I only just got, so I haven't really had time to get to know what it is. This is the rocket launcher. It's actually quite a good rocket launcher, quite powerful, and it has this effect, but when you shoot, it will hit, and it will send off little corrosive grenades that apparently don't explode.
Maybe they need to be next to enemies.
They do explode, they just take an incredibly long time. Okay, Ian, do you want to go through your Wilhelm tree?
Right, so I've got 5 points in Fortify, just to increase my health, and gun damage. I didn't even know it gave me gun damage. And then I've got Energize, which is all about survivability in this, so I don't get instantly killed, and Shield Recharge. Well, you have to get Termination Protocol. 0 Hour, that's pretty useful. It makes a healing zone around me that whenever Saint disappears. This one is really, really useful. Every time I get hit by Iwajira's corrosive moves, I gain a 50% element resist, but so do my allies.
Yes, yes, very good.
And then the last one is this Overcharge, which whenever I activate my ability, we gain movement speed, reload speed, fire rate, and the armor regeneration, which is extremely quick.
Pretty significant.
If you look at the bottom of my screen, that's... yeah, it recharges faster than you can get rid of it, which is really cool. And another thing is I just got Man and Machine, just to increase my shield capacity and health. Again, survivability, that's very important against bosses. Do you want to have a quick show of your weapons and stuff? And primarily I was using this laser, the E-gun. It says it does 68 damage, but because of that extra continuous damage bonus, it does closer to about 200 damage. At least. It's very good. Here's that healing zone we were on about. So it's a very powerful weapon. That's a good demonstration. Right. Okay, so talk about a tiny bit of synergy now. We'll get both skill trees up. Essentially, what we've based our both our builds upon is survivability, working together,
reviving fast when we go down, hence this. Sustainability, which is the ability to carry on fighting or go straight back into the fight. Say when we save and quit, we don't have to stop. In other words, the ammo regen. And then lastly is the ranged combat. The ranged, focusing on ranged combat, excuse me, rather than melee is vitally important. Now, as you're choosing a weapon style, I would say either go for a shock or a normal weapon, possibly explosive. We haven't tested fire damage, but Kragans usually have an innate resistance to fire damage. So I would shy away from that, you know, just to be safe. And then obviously I've got, you know, I picked up quite a few bits and bobs here. Nothing. Ooh, I'm not gonna keep anything. I'm just gonna sell everything. You know, have a quick look through them if you don't want to do super speed farming, and then you just sell them. And you know, there was 20-something thousand. We're only level 29. Easy as. Now, I think that's pretty much everything we wanted to say. I don't know what the time was taken on that, but you know, that was great. I recommend blah 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 blah. Just making sure I haven't missed anything out, guys. Nope, I think that's everything. There we are. That's a pretty nice and simple guide. A little bit of tactics as well for you. Basically, as long as you avoid the big corrosive beam, either with Athena's shield or just sidestepping, and as long as you keep your distance so his melee attacks aren't, you know, overly effective, like you saw there. When I was close to him and he caught me with his melee attacks, he was taking me down to, you know, 50 health, and I've got 1600. And again, the balls that he shoots, they will explode into Kragans. You can destroy them, or you can focus fire and just use your slam. Both viable. That's it. It's a simple boss. Oh, one last thing. The thingy, the rocket launcher, it has about a 12% chance to spawn. I looked this up. I calculated it myself. You know, that type of thing, and it has about a 12% chance to spawn. It's not rare. It's not rare at all. You will get it eventually by killing.
Yeah, I think we got it after about 4 tries.
Wasn't even that. We had 2 by then. 2 after 4 tries. Anywho, don't really want to hold you much longer because that's everything we had to say. If you have enjoyed this guide and you would like to see some more, we will hopefully be getting a lot more up for Borderlands the pre-sequel. So subscribe, keep your eyes open, you know, maybe check out our other videos. We've got a lot for everyone. We've got, you know, different kinds of first-person shooters, even some Minecraft, that type of thing.
If we find any more bosses on this game that we can farm, we'll be right back to you.
Yeah, pretty much. We'll get them up as soon as we possibly can. Follow us on Twitter and Twitch. Everything, you know, all that. It's all in the video description if you want to check us out on there. We haven't actually streamed yet. We're hopefully we'll do that soon. That's everything, I guess. I've been Nathan.
I've been Yayan.
We've been Fantasyco. Adios.